Most people start their day by consuming, scrolling, watching, and listening, and then they're quite very surprised. They wonder why they feel unmotivated, behind, or sometimes disconnected from themselves. And what if the problem is not actually motivation, but sequence or order? What if it's order? You see, consuming first before creating makes you start your day by reacting to other people's opinions, their thoughts, or whatever shit they have going on. But when you create first, you give your voice a priority, you know? Because consumption is passive, but creation is active, you know? It's very, very active. And no, creating doesn't have to be about getting a camera and posting on social media, or it doesn't have to be about doing the big fancy things that we have loved to romanticize. No, no, no. Creation is intention. It's doing things with precision. Doing things because you decided to do them. Things that can birth something. It can birth happiness to you. It can birth intention to you. It comes from the seed of intention. Let me tell you what happens when you start consuming first. You slowly lose confidence, your own ideas, or your own voice. You start doubting, you start comparing, and then you begin to feel like everybody has everything to say except you. And not because you have nothing inside of you, it's just because you've never given your voice space to speak up. You know, you get it? You see, creation doesn't have to be attached to self esteem. In fact, I further believe that creation also helps with self esteem. When you create, when you do something, it gives you this boost, it gives you this vibe, it gives you this further amplifier to be who you want to be, to act who you want to be. I'll give you an example. A few years ago, I was very, very shy. I always trembled at a sight of mic before microphones. I was always trembling. I couldn't talk to people. I was an extremely shy woman, or you can say a shy girl. But then I was trying to be intentional. I said, I really want to speak before a lot of people. And if I keep being shy, how am I going to do that? Like, how? And then I started being intentional. I went to strangers. I will always try to have conversations with them. Whenever our school wanted to do a performance, I always volunteered and then shit myself later. But at least I volunteered. I can back up now. I was very precise. And not that I am where I want to be yet, but it gave me a lot of precision. It helped my self esteem, it boosted my confidence. And I can go before strangers, before a crowd of people I do not know, and talk to them. There's a principle I've been thinking about a lot this year lately, and it's create before you consume. Living in an age where we have entertainment accessible to us easily. If I feel bored, I can go on TikTok. I can even hop on Instagram, hop on Snapchat, go to YouTube, go to Netflix. I can set the vibe of what I want. It's very, very easy to forget that humans are creators. We are creators in nature. We have the capacity to birth. This is beyond life, by the way, which is a very beautiful thing. I mean, if humans can birth life, doesn't that mean that we can birth anything? We can birth passion. We can birth success. We can birth anything we intend to birth. And creation is a way of doing that. But think about it if you're a consumer. How are you going to birth? What are you going to birth? Rather, you're going to accept people's opinions instead. You're going to absorb them as a priority. You will never have a chance to birth. You will never have a chance to give your voice a space to speak up. So I think the motto for 2026, the thing we should do this year is we should create more before we consume. And no, you don't have to. make it too fancy. It can literally be recording a voice message every day. It can be journaling. It can be deciding what to think before you end the day. It can just be anything. And science proves to us that when we get what we want done, we feel much more better about ourselves. Our self esteem skyrockets, our proximity around us begins to change for the better good. We do a lot of things. And that's what I want to say. Let us focus this year on creating more before we continue. Because, baby girl, your voice deserves a platform. Okay?